Hello everybody. So today I'm just going to give you a little checklist of things to look into when you're doing your cartoons. As you can see, my assistant here is quite lively today. I'll just see if we can settle down a wee bit. So first is most important is your story. Now this is real simple. It's just like a beginning, middle and end, and I think the thing to do is to imagine that you're somebody else looking at your cartoon. Would it make sense to them? Will they understand it? Is it clear? The second one is setting. That's just where have you set it? Is it if it's say in the park, then you would expect to be able to see swings and roundabout and maybe some things like that. You might see some clouds and the sky behind. Number 3, characters. So who are your main characters? Are they? Is it clear who they are? Do they look? Can you tell them apart? Like say you could have different colors for each character so that you can always identify who's who. Number 4 is speech. Speech bubbles in cartoons are incredibly useful. They can really help you tell a story, and you can do all kinds of things with it. You can have two people having a sort of question and answer type situation, or you could have an argument between a couple of characters. Number 5 is what I would call sound effects. You know the word onomatopoeia. In cartoons, they're very useful because if you can imagine it being a bit like a film, in that in a movie you would be able to hear, say, when things are happening. If you've got a character fighting, then you would hear the sound of the punch. Well, we can't do that in a cartoon, so what you do instead is you would type the word, crunch. And the final thing is what I would call extras. It's really just I give my cartoon a different title every week, and I think you should do a title on yours. I think you should put a title on the left hand corner at the top, and on the right hand side you should put your name, by such and such, and I always put the end at the bottom of my cartoons. Another thing, narrators boxes. This is a kind of thing that you would do. Say say if there's time has elapsed in between, so you can say the following day. I can illustrate all of these points in this one strip, which I've showed you before. This is a real simple story. It's got two main characters, and the setting is Aldi. As you can see, there's a big Aldi sign there. It's got a beginning, middle, and end, and so the end. I've got a narrator's box saying the following day, and as you can see there, I've got the end. Along the way, you've got lots of sound effects. I like to have Gordon crunching into things. Just a little checklist to consider, and yeah, back to you then.